Good day, everyone. Ali Safi here from Safi Financial Network. Today is October 15, 2024. Here is another daily analysis. Bears are coming back false as we expected. The market just starting its correction. And I believe this is kind of like the top, at least for multi-weeks top here. We can see that, especially for the next 2-3 weeks, all the way through election season. We should see market top or pretty close to the top. So today we just got kind of like a panic from the market about the geopolitical tensions again and the escalation, and also um, I should say the CPI, the Canadian CPI, kind of like a shake out the market because this means the recession is coming in Canada, and also Canada sticking to US. I know the economy size is pretty small. It's not even close, but we should say all the other countries are kind of like a suffering and hammering right now with lower inflation, and the inflation, the CPI expectation is coming very, very um, low, and this acceleration is very sharp, and that's why everyone is concerning as well. So we will see how it goes, but we just got a nice, decent sell-off today with S&P 500. Semiconductors were leading to the downside, and we just got into 5,800. If we get below SMA 20, which is a 5,700, then we can see this acceleration is going to speed up all the way to 5,500. So we will see how it goes, but I'm not sure if we can take out the September low, which is gonna be a most reliable kind of like a trend line here, somewhere around here. So we may see some kind of like a support here around SMA 50, around 5,700 right now. So we can see another potential 150 points to the downside to 120 points to the downside. But after that, we should just give market benefit of doubt. Right now, stochastic, as I said, it's kind of like showing a nice bearish divergence here. And also stochastic, MACD shows bearish divergence here. Stochastic shows oversold condition, bear reversal to overbought condition, bear reversal to the downside. So forgive me about these mistakes. Uh, yeah, so S&P 500, I believe this is kind of like a top or pretty close to the top, and we should see some kind of like a downside move is coming after that. And moving on to Nasdaq, it was leading to the downside, I believe, of 1.30% to the downside. And we are seeing kind of like a nice divergence here, just hit exactly 20,400 to 20,900. So this is the area that I was looking for. And sure enough, we just got a reversal nicely here. Well, we'll see if we see a follow through tomorrow, but if we see any bounce, I would say to middle of this white range bar, that would be a sell for the next sell-off. So we can go all the way down to 19,000-ish. So we'll see how it goes. The minimum target that I have is 18,461. I'm not sure if we can get below this because this is important. September low, and we should just give market benefit of that. However, even if we reach there, that would be kind of like a harsh, and that would be kind of like ugly for the market, at least for the next 2-3 weeks. Stochastic momentum, we just got a bear reversal to the downside. Great divergence in MACD, higher high in price, lower high in MACD. So this is kind of like a very warning signal, I should say, especially at this time being. Cycle, price action, and divergence is telling us a correction is coming ahead. Moving on to US 30, which is Dow, actually pretty ugly sell-off today. Just hit a nominal new all-time high, just to open up and then coming back down sharply. Banks actually are topped, so we will get to individual names. I believe banks are topped, even though they had a fantastic earning result. I should say market just to slice it and dice it, and had a nice rally to the upside, great consolidation. Right now, we are just getting back to the corrective move. United Health, despite good earning, went down, hammered 7% down. So this is kind of like a good buying opportunity, I would say, especially for the healthcare names, but we will give market benefit of doubt, and we will give market time to give us a good buying opportunity. So if that goes down to 41,000 area, Right now it's at 42,750. So if Dow gets back to 41,100 to 41,400, we will give it as a good buying opportunity. So we will see how it goes. Moving on to gold, which had a nice move to the upside. Actually, this is Nasdaq. Sorry, wrong chart. So here's the gold moving up to 2,663. And this is nice bullish consolidation, recapturing SMA 20. Just went down early session, but came back nicely. And just consolidating here. If geopolitical tensions escalating more between Israel and Iran, then they're going to just gold and precious metals are going to go higher as well. Moving on to silver. Silver just following up with gold and nice bullish consolidation here. Good bull reversal, good hidden divergence, bullish hidden divergence in MACD. And I believe that this can and have another spike. I'm not sure if it's going to take this high, but we will see some kind of like a good momentum to silver, $32.50. That's going to be the possible scenario for bulls. Moving on to crude. Crude, after a sharp sell-off early session, it just bounced back up nicely. I believe crude is bottom. So um, regardless of any geopolitical tension, just purely look at the TA technical analysis. I believe that crude is bottom, and we should see some kind of like a good bullish momentum to the upside. Let me just clean these boxes here when we kind of like nail the bottom over there as well. So let me just bring some tools here. Fibonacci retracement, everyone needs to pay attention. So if we get this bottom to this top, we're pretty close. So crude just getting to 78% Fibonacci, which is kind of like a very, very oversold condition. When we get to hidden divergence, that would be favorable. Right now, we don't see hidden divergence. This is regular. Indicators are showing very regular reading. But if we get below this pivot here and put it on the top here, we just got to 78, 178% extension coming exactly to this level. So everything technically works very well for crude, just forming the next spike to the upside. Even if we put this low here to this high, we're just getting to 69 to 61% Fibonacci retracement, which is exactly the level of a reversal. So all in all, I should say crude is pretty close to the bottom if it's not bottom. So any kind of like I should say, downside move could be bought by buyers, and we are getting back to kind of like a nice formation to the upside. If crude gets back above 78 to 80, then we can see 84, 86 to this top and this top. If we get above $80 close on a weekly basis, then crude can go all the way up to 98 to 104. So we will see how it goes. It's kind of like an earlier stage, but I should say crude is just poising for another higher high or higher prices. Moving on to individual names, starting with Bitcoin. As I was super bullish on Bitcoin. This is a nice W pattern here. I was kind of like a bullish from the beginning of this, kind of like when we had a sharp correction here to this area, get a nice divergence here. This W pattern forms very nicely just below this trend line. So this is a monthly pattern. This is a monthly bull flag pattern. If we break above, let's say 69,900, let's say 70,000. If we get above 70,000 in a daily chart, all the way $92,000 is coming down the road. Moving on to Ethereum is showing the same thing. It's kind of like a lagging, but if Ethereum goes above this 2,700, 27, then we can get another possible scenario to 2,800. If we break above this, easily it can go to 3,000, 3,300 down the road. Bond yield, just a bullish consolidation here. Today, bond yield just coming down. As I said, seems like everyone is concerning about the recession, which is the right concern right now. TLT just getting back to the upside, exactly the same level that we have spoken many times. Like if you just follow our last previous analysis, I just told you 91 to 94 is going to be a reversal area. We're going to accumulate more TLT here. We did, and sure enough, we are in profit right now nicely. It's just going back up 94, 91. If TLT goes above 97, then we can see some kind of like a higher target here, 103 to 105 by end of this year. VIX are just forming a nice bullish consolidation here. Not a bad session. Dixie. Uh, nice surge, parabolic surge to the upside. Dixie is telling us that dollar money is flowing into cash because bond yield doesn't move. TLT is up, gold is up. So this means the cash demand is increasing. Why? Because people are liquidate their stock rather than keeping them, especially at the top. Moving on to magma indicator, if you remember, I was talking about yesterday candle. This is a shooting a star. Today we just got kind of like a pop and then coming back down. So as I said, everyone needs to be careful about this. Shooting a star for Apple after this nice bull flag to the upside pop, just getting into this double top, coming back down, shooting a star. We need to see confirmation, otherwise it doesn't tell us anything. Amazon Dragonfly Doji, not a bad session for Amazon. Just keep holding up. Meta just coming down $4.15. Microsoft is shaking, forming slightly bear flag here. So if we get below this neckline, I would say Microsoft can easily go down sub 400 level. Google is just forming a nice reverse head and shoulder, another cup and handle pattern as well. So Google is positive. So I'm seeing lots of um, I should say, mixed baskets of everything. So we may see Microsoft probably is going to go down. Google for earning, it's going to pop. So no one knows, or vice versa. So I'm just seeing a bullish chart on Google, Microsoft bearish. So we'll see how it goes. Netflix is down for the third consecutive days, $7 down. Tesla 41 cents down, up today. But here is the bearish consolidation. No momentum on the upside. Semiconductors, they were leading the market almost last 2 3 years, and AI move is totally impact this sector. However, this sector actually tells us this is kind of like the top information, folks. If we get below September low, I would say semis are going to be in a bad trouble. So they can break through this pattern to the downside, and easily SMH can go to 128 to 135. I know it is a biggest statement. This is biggest statement. So some people are saying, wait a minute, Ali, what are you talking about? Like the entire semiconductor industry is going to just get half value. I'm not saying tomorrow or next week, but this pattern overall is bearish. Folks, we just got a very nice reversal to the downside. We may see a bounce tomorrow or on Friday. I should say that's going to be just bounce and nothing more. Moving on to stocks, the same pattern here, just a triple top here, getting back to the downside. Taiwan Semiconductor, $5 down, 2.48% to the downside. AMD just a slaughter today, 5% to the downside. Nvidia was leading as well, 4.69% to the downside. I believe Nvidia, if it goes below 120, 118, then it's going to be a bloodbath on this. Texas Instrument, great reversal today. This one can easily go back down to 137. Sorry, 173. Lamb Research slaughtered just 10%, even after hours. It doesn't have enough pop. So if Lamb goes below this September low, this is going to be in trouble and can go all the way down um, um, to $60. Lamb Research split that, by the way. So we are going to see a great move for Lamb to the downside. Moving on to banking sector XLF, just a reversal at the top. This is exhaustive rally, exhaustion candle, and then getting back to the downside. Banks are topped here. KBE large cap back. Look at the topping tail here at the top, at new all-time high. KRE, the same pattern here. Just the top tier. JP Morgan, 91 cents positive, but buyers cannot put the pressure onto new all-time high. Goldman Sachs, after hitting new all-time high, sellers took control the entire session and managed negative. So this is warning Bank of America, the same pattern here, just a pop, gapped up, and then sellers to control entire session. Wells Fargo, doji bar after the all-time high. And gold miners, they just are managing higher today. GDX 52 cents up, not a bad session. GDXJ, actually they can go higher. Still there is momentum with them, but if they reverse, it's gonna just go ugly. However, I believe that that's gonna be a good buying opportunity because gold miners move still not over. AEM $2.26 up, not a bad session, forming a kind of like a head and shoulder here. We will see how it's gonna form. And Newmont is just forming higher ascending head and shoulder, or this is just higher high, higher low. Franco-Nevada 35 cents up, a good bullish consolidation here. We may see another pop for Franco-Nevada to 128 and gold barrick 23 cents up today. Moving on to XLE, which is energy stocks, a gap down, going back up and then coming back down. So we will see if geopolitical tensions, which I believe this is going to be a buying opportunity for a next move to the upside, XLE can go higher to 96. So we will see how it goes. XOP, sorry, just going down as well, $5.33 down. OH, $11 down. Exxon, $3 down today, 3.73 cents to downside. This is just testing this middle of this white range bar. Probably it can go to 117 before the next buying opportunity. And Chevron, $4.05 down. So all in all, I should say energy market, this is going to be just a corrective move, if you ask me, for a next bigger move to the upside. There are lots of tensions, unfortunately, in Middle East area, and this can escalate these prices easily to the upside. All right, folks, I believe I covered everything. If you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and have a good one. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.